Before the price matters, before the miles matter, before any plans matter, we need to know if this Vortec 6-liter is even worth building. Before we get into the engine though, I want to set some expectations and give a quick introduction. My name's Frank. This channel is called Franking Around and Finding Out. I'm not a professional. I'm not an engine builder. I'm not a guru. As time goes on, we'll find out together if that name was optimistic or painfully accurate. I'm not doing any of this in a big shop with fancy equipment. I'm doing this in a 2-car garage that's probably closer to a 1.5-car garage. And it doesn't have every tool or part that I'm going to need. If I don't have something, I live close enough to big box stores, or I'll order it online, maybe. What I do here is take on real projects. Some things I want to work on, some things are just whatever comes up next that needs fixed. And I'll show actually what happens with those projects. The good decisions, the bad ones. And the ones you only learn by doing it wrong first, or at least watching me do it wrong. If something works, you'll see it. If it doesn't, you'll see that too. And honestly, I think this engine's a great place to start. So a little bit about this engine. Before I tear it down, before I buy a single part, I want to set real baseline for the start of this engine project. What I paid, how many miles was on it, and where it came from. I picked this up a couple weeks ago from a friend. Originally, it was going to be a core return. Some money changed hands, and here it is. I paid $500 for what you see here. That may be a good deal. It may not be. Time will find out. I have pretty high hopes that it'll be a killer deal, but it could be a complete waste of money. When you start a rebuild, your entry price really sets expectations. It also kind of shows how much risk you're willing to accept. And since we're being honest with each other, I'm setting expectations for this pretty low. At least with lower expectations, we can either meet them or be pleasantly surprised later. So let's start talking about the things that matter about this engine, where it came from. I was told it came out of a 2005 GM truck. The truck had somewhere around 200,000 miles. And the good news is it was a running motor whenever it was pulled. However, it had low oil pressure whenever it was up at operating temperature. That's it. That's all I know about this thing. So I guess that means we're officially moving into the finding out stage of this project. So based on what I have here and based on what I've seen so far, I'm okay with the money I spent. I could part it out and probably get back to where I was at. Time will tell. But here's the real point of this whole video. It isn't about the breakdown of this engine. It isn't about a teardown of this engine. It's not about the other parts that came with it, exhaust manifolds and a few other things. It's about starting the channel. It's about having conversations together, building things, breaking things, fixing things, and hopefully only having to fix those things one time. Because with any engine build or project really, if you don't know where you're starting from and where you want to end up, you'll burn time and money pretty fast. And honestly, I'm lucky when time and money show up at the same time. So I'm going to try not to burn through either of them, especially when or if I have both of them. So what's next? In the next episode, we're going to start tearing this down. Not to build it, not to order parts, but just to see what we're actually working with. We'll check bearings, we'll look at cylinder walls, we'll look at the cylinder heads, we'll look at wear patterns. Before I throw any money at this thing, we need to see if it's actually worth it. A bad decision here will definitely screw up my plans later if it doesn't pan out. And Lord knows I don't need any help with any of that. So the next episode, we'll start tearing this thing down to see what we're really working with. Watch the next episode here or here whenever the full series is up and going. Thanks.